The Neophyte approaches the badly damaged diorthocance trapped beneath the collapsed obelisk. The previous such construct that he spoke with turned out to be a source of aid and information. Let's see, how can we free you from this? He considers using the glaive as leverage. I don't know. Stone chunks of this size must be incredibly heavy. Worried about something going awry, he sets the polearm down and cautiously extends a hand toward the bronzen crab man. Steady now. I'm gonna try to help you. Do you understand? I will try to free you. He places his hands on the metallic creature, slides them farther inward, and underneath he feels around for a way to extract the diorthocance. You're in bad shape. I'll be careful. It might be easier to simply yank him out all at once. But the Neophyte fears he might cause further damage, or even completely destroy the construct. Using precision and dexterity, he attempts to slip one of the spike legs free. He cannot figure out a way to liberate the construct without breaking it, or worse, getting his own hands crushed under the tremendous weight of the stone. Again and again, Matthaios tries, to no avail. The diorthocance struggles to communicate. It taps its fingers weakly against the floor stones. You're terribly stuck there. He stands and wipes his hands on his tunic. Could there be something of use concealed within this very chamber? Matthaios takes the time to search around. He moves through the room slowly, scanning the area as he goes. He stops when he notices that a large area of the floor in the western portion of the room looks slightly different from the rest. He does not trust the way that's leading up to the iron door, and cleverly avoids it. Matthaios does notice embellishments and decorum etched into the faces of the fallen obelisk, but nothing about it particularly catches his interest. Otherwise, the room seems to offer nothing further. He glances at the diorthocance trapped and apparently left for dead. I'm sorry. I'll come back for you if I can. Where to go now? The dais with the 4 gas containers is a mystery to him, and he is very hesitant to simply experiment with it. The iron door to the west likely has a trapped approach. That leaves the bend in the Great Southern Corridor, the same direction he saw the adolescent hyena trot off. He steps back out into the sunlight and open air. The day is now moving into late afternoon, and the sun is lowering in the sky. Nightfall will come within a few hours. The bend in the Great Corridor leads back westward. Matthaios walks along for a time, keeping his eyes open for anything and everything. Eventually, he comes within an arrow's flight of a huge archway that leads to the north. Sitting on the ground with its back leaning against the wall is the corpse of a serpent guard. Matthaios squints, focusing his vision. The body is in bad condition, as though it has sat there for quite some time. Its bronze plating is oxidized and has missing parts. Another detail that catches the Neophyte's eye is again, the floor here has a section that looks subtly and suspiciously different from the rest. He suspects a pit trap or other hazard. There are a few inches along the rim that appear safe, and he carefully moves with his back flush against the wall in order to cross in safety. He comes up to the Icoriite corpse and squats to examine it. The crested snakes have been removed from its helmet, and its weapons are missing. There is a stench wafting from the body, a putrescence that is old enough to not be overwhelming. Matthaios has no morbid curiosity, rather he inspects the corpse, wondering if he could salvage any of its plating to serve as armor for himself. He produces his tools and starts working on the sections of the plating that appear to be in the least bad condition. It takes some time, easily an hour. but he is able to remove a decent portion of the breastplate and the helmet. He needs more time to work on it, but it should serve him better than merely his current cloth, thatching, and leather. He puts the salvaged armor materials in his pack and sets it down. It is all but full, and if he takes on anything else of substantial weight, the encumbrance will surely slow him down. He drinks deeply from his water skin and eats the cured meat, dense bread, and dried berries from his pouch. The only food that remains now is a handful of roasted nuts. He considers cutting a haunch from one of the hyenas that he slew. If I don't take the meat, something else will. I should cut off a portion for myself before retiring to the sanctuary. Matthaios peers through the nearby archway. Beyond is what appears to be another large complex. The shadows of the high labyrinth are growing to the point of shading the corridor fully, but there is still an hour or two of good light to take advantage of.